Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 54 Mike. Hey, come on now, come on now. Switch. 11.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Six.
We got 4.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let him know.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they'll get to this and touch. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Hello. Yo. No one good. Neither are the Browns, Chan. We getting left with bums.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Don't you walk away.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Now Trubisky. He finds Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Blake.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Hello? What?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh, I threw it. What am I doing?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
It does have a lot of recoil, that shit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo.
You're fucking, man.
You took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now Landry. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bears take over.
Hey.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points.
If he caught that, bro, I would have straight up just left his
post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Shorty, you know, run it out on me.
Now it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete.
Wow, they gonna do me like that?
I just hear that
Whoa.
right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards.
See
they
how
just
it be,
declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking
Don't
to
let it
himself,
get to you.
did I just hear that correctly? Did you decline that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not playing, man.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So
What?
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Not right now.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
That shit got through. I don't know what the fuck I just did.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there. That turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going back to Landry. This time he's got it. Complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This is big, folks. Seen that little emoji. Gang.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 180. Check tight.
A draw play for Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bears' 39-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80.
From the 39, Garoppolo. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Johnny Brown.
No blocking.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Trippy red.
You must be dreaming.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
He didn't get
And
there.
he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, for the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end,
want
unable to keep 2 hands on the football
I can do that
and
too,
bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing here, Trubisky.
Are you... Man, this game is so bad. I'm right in front of this goofy-ass nigga throwing out routes on out routes on out routes. Like, what the fuck is that?
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago.
Nigga didn't even jump, bro.
And I position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers, but hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, ball.
Trubisky to throw again. He'll get this to Eckler. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Let's go, defense. Good shit, boys. I like that.
The intended target.
You love to see that. Let's fucking go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
What is shit?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Out route, bro.
When we kick it off in the second half.
Christ,
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
All right, that's enough man defense.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
This is either a stretch.
18.
From the 44, Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this
I should have been swatting, bro.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sidewalk.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Yeah.
Out is the kickoff unit as they
Champ, you already traded first.
Send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Please catch it. Thank you.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
This man hasn't caught a pass
no time
all
for
game.
discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to John Ross. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I should not be running this play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
Good
and he's
line.
able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw
Boy,
it
is he
better.
trying to switch?
Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
I'd ask him
An
myself,
incomplete
but he
pass
got
on
me
that
on
last
mute.
play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh,
He
you got to
rifles
throw
one
that
that's
on target,
intercepted.
Will.
It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard
throws
line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
3rd, but these quarters long as shit. They're like 11, 10 minutes, something like that, 9.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last
They do.
go-around.
Oh, yeah, no.
So they'll be hoping
Well,
to do
one of
that
the scores
again.
this
And
week
when
was
you
like
start
63,
plotting for this
55.
drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away
I'm
from
surprised
what
he
you
ain't
did before
catch
because
that.
that worked. But you have to be
Alright, this
prepared
game.
for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Trubisky.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought
Again, this is going to be a corner route for first down.
Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I just want to see what corner route this is going to be.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Corner route, called
He's got
it.
his man. That's
Like,
Landry.
bro, he's been sitting there.
He'll
Oh
take
my
this to the
God,
other side of
this is so
midfield before
good.
going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And
Bro, another
it.
corner route. Like, at least this time my team was there, but this shit is ridiculous.
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. Third down here.
I'm gonna fill out one of them. Fuck their co-hosts. Will he abuse the corner route on 3rd and 10? Probably.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Alert, alert, alert.
I think it's 63.
Again, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Okay, all right.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Under the category of obvious, you hate
nobody.
First down.
I was R1 trying to strip Mitch Trubisky with a defensive end, and they just said, fuck you.
And picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point,
he fires one that's intercepted.
Finally, this nigga with his corner routes. Good shit.
So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? To throw, it's Garoppolo. He gets this one to Boyd. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
21. Quick one, Travis.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're
trying
to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
People probably listening to the stream and thinking I'm with a bunch of racists, champ. God damn it.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Good.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll run. Anderson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense.
Bro, I didn't even read half the shit. There's like literally 800 messages. I was like, bro, Born, what are you doing to these people?
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across
20-6,
zone,
back to the out route special.
Communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
How did he even get your Instagram?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Wasn't an out route.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have.
He's going to try to hit 89 when he goes out.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Bro, how did I should have known he was running a corner.
I should have known. At the 49, a gain of 22.
Bro.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Common man.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down.
Should have known.
Out route. Outside. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard
this shit is ridiculous. Like, what the fuck is this man doing?
Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Oh,
so they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And when he throws an out route and is covered,
and
you
that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Okay. I don't even care.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Finally. I hope that's
bring
just
him
a
down
tourniquet.
at the 13-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to come up well
he's
shy
fast,
of the
not a
first
power
here as
back.
the
Chill out,
tackle's
man.
made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Nowhere to escape,
Good
and
blocking,
he goes
fellas.
down.
Having a lot of
It's
sack all
Rowan
game. It's a great time. I
Kerrigan
love the
getting the
first one.
sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out
Wow.
there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
He sees I'm in man. He's adjusting a corner route.
Now it's Trubisky.
And, he threw it out of
Looking
bounds.
left sideline,
Wow.
incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field
probably
position.
bench switch.
A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hit the corner.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
They're going to call face mask real good, bro.
For a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Play action. It's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky, and this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Here we go, here we go. 180! One, Omaha.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Boards the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Blue dead, blue dead.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Horrible
And
throw.
for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Trying to get some
They
more
will
yards
get
with
4
Austin Eckler.
yards
There's a
here
minute
on the
left. He's up
first down
23 to
run,
6.
and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Nah, I'm submitting it. Bro, kneel the ball. Like, what the fuck is this? 1974?
Once more, here's Eckler.
I hope you get hurt.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards.
He's still
there.
not
He
kneeling,
also
bro. It's
brings up
3rd and 9.
down.
5. If he snaps this ball, I'm gonna quit.
Let's get it.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And
To
they
the
were really
unseen
helped by their
report.
defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
Yeah, bro, this nigga was running
today's
out routes the
defense.
whole
And what I
game,
mean by
bro.
that is in the old days,
I mean,
pitching
I
shutouts
don't
was
know if
big
it's
time.
against the rules
That was
or not,
paramount.
so we'll
but the
see.
big thing was
It's
holding
not, it's
people
not.
down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Huh. No, did my phone die? Bruh, I'm not retyping this whole ass on sim report, bro. Whatever.